TMU हम हैं विश्वास से भरे TMU आगे और ऊंचा बढ़े।
Moving ahead, I would like to request
to Professor R.K. Dwivedi, respected Director of
Singh, to please come and honor our respected.
Good afternoon to you all. How are you? Namaskar. Dignitaries on the dais, respected Honorable Chancellor Suresh Jain ji, who just left, respected guest of honor, Mr. Rajiv Bajaj ji, the convener of this conference, Professor R.K. Dwivedi, other eminent dignitaries of this university, Teerthanker Mahaveer University, Moradabad, India, senior faculty members, participants in this conference, and all the dear students. Good afternoon, warm good afternoon, and a big thank you to each one of you. Especially I would like to thank Professor Dwivedi for inviting me to this particular conference and to your university, and as well as to my hometown, which is in Moradabad itself. So I am so glad and so happy to be amongst you and to share my views as well as to share the views of our honorable dignitaries on the dais, as well as to give certain ideas which I have in my mind during this next 10 to 15 minutes and share my vision for innovations as well as developing a more scientifically and technologically evolved Indian society. So I'll share you certain facts about it. India is currently only spending 0.07% of its GDP on research and development. If you compare nations like United States of America, which spends around 2.7%, a small country like Israel spends more than 4% of its GDP on research and development. And that's why some of these countries, they are basically listed as the biggest innovators in the world. If you look, the kind of work Israel has done in agriculture technology, a small nation with less amount of resources, with very little rainfall, is producing wonderful amount of agriculture production in small areas in a very sustained manner. And this is resulting in global warming around 0.7 to 0.8 degree. And if this trend continues, by the end of the century, the planet on an average will be warmer by 1 degree Celsius, which is going to have its own catastrophic effect. So, to reduce this, now the emphasis has come on the alternate energy sources. This is the big opportunity for young people. You can find out which solar panel is faulty, and this can be a service, this can be a company to provide service to solar panel industry. They can go immediately fix, and then that's how the production system. How to predict how much amount of solar radiation is falling onto the, let us say, in Uttar Pradesh or in Moradabad area. Because solar production, the electricity production requires 24/7 activity. The company needs to know that for next half an hour, how much amount of solar energy will be available. And that can be a niche area where you can think of having opportunity using satellite-based remote sensing data and do forecasting for solar energy. I have been working in the corporate side, and recently I have moved on to supporting the startup workspace. Industry is looking at go-getters. When you go for interview, how much time the interviewer has to judge you? Anybody? No, 30 seconds. The interviewer judges you in 30 seconds. And what all you can show in 30 seconds? The way you carry yourself, the way you talk, the first word you speak, your confidence, how you interact, how well you are dressed. That makes a lot of difference. And I'm telling you, industry is not a charitable organization, right? They are not going to hire you because you look very smart. They are not going to hire you because you are coming with some, recommendation. They are looking for someone who can actually deliver, right? They are running business, so they are looking for people who can deliver. And also, if you think of starting your own business, then you become your entrepreneur yourself, right? And in those 2 minutes, what he said, I run Geo, and I can proudly tell you that none of my, Geo facility has any Chinese product. You may think it's a very simple statement. No. This is what Jain Sir was mentioning. We need to be proud of our own self. We need to be quick enough to capture the opportunities.
academicians की जो गैलेक्सी यहाँ इकट्ठा है, उससे हमारे स्टूडेंट्स, डेलीगेट्स और अब तक हमने क्या किया है और आगे हम क्या कर सकते हैं, रिसर्च का जमाना है, सारी दुनिया उस रिसर्च पर लगी है और जो डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज हैं वो ज़्यादा काम कर रहे हैं रिसर्च पर, और हम लोग या तो उस रिसर्च को परचेज कर रहे हैं या जब उनके काम की नहीं रह जाती है तो वो हमें दे रहे हैं। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक टेक्नोलॉजी हो, आर्मी की टेक्नोलॉजी हो, एयरफोर्स की टेक्नोलॉजी हो, कार की टेक्नोलॉजी हो, मोटरसाइकिल की टेक्नोलॉजी हो, सारी टेक्नोलॉजी हमें वो मिल रही है जिसको वो अब ऑब्सोलीट करने जा रहे हैं। इवन दवाएं भी हमें वो मिल रही हैं जो आप बंद कर रहे हैं, वो हम लोग खाना शुरू कर रहे हैं। और एक चीज और वो हमसे ले रहे हैं, जो दवाएं उन्हें नई बनानी है उनकी टेस्टिंग इंडिया में कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पर उन्हें गरीब मरीज मिलता है, डॉक्टर्स मिलते हैं जो तैयार होते हैं इस बात के लिए कि हमारे पेशेंट्स पर उस टेक्नोलॉजी का, उस नई मेडिसिन्स का एक्सपीरियंस कर सकें। उसके नुकसान भी हमारे लोग झेल रहे हैं और अगर उसका कुछ फायदा होगा वो टेक्नोलॉजी भी उनके पास वापस जाएगी। बहरहाल जितनी हमारी कैपेसिटी है, मैं आप लोगों को इंश्योर करता हूँ कि आप रिसर्च की तरफ जाइए हमारी जितनी भी कैपेसिटी है हम उससे ज़्यादा इन्वेस्ट करें। आप लोग एक कदम बढ़ाएंगे, हम 2 कदम बढ़ाने को तैयार हैं। आइए साथ मिलिए और रिसर्च करिए।
The topic is Industry 4.0. Now there is nothing beyond what has to be done in Industry 4.0. So I thought, what should we do as academicians? I thought, are we ready as academicians to work and prepare our students for Industry 4.0? So I think what we do in the world is we coin very funny names or names so that the youth get confused of what this is. And then we teach them in their schools, starting, most of you must have studied, we also study कि इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन कब हुआ था, पहले इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन में क्या हुआ था, और फिर हम क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि व्हाट वाज द फर्स्ट इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन. नाउ आफ्टर सम टाइम द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन विल बी टॉट व्हाट वाज डन इन द फोर्थ इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन. दैट इज हैपनिंग इन द इंडस्ट्री, इट्स मूविंग फ्रॉम मैन पावर टुवर्ड्स Robert in smartphone. They had about 650 employees, which they reduced to 60. And from 0 robots, they brought in 65 robots to handle the industry.
Respected Honorable Chancellor of Teerthanker Mahaveer University, Shri Suresh Jain ji, Dr. Prakash Chauhan ji, Director IIRS, Dehradun, Chief Guest of NCI 4.0, Shri Rajiv Bajaj ji, CEO of Bajaj and Bajaj, our beloved and landed academician, Professor Pandey, Dean Academics, Registrar of the University, Dr. Vivek Raman, Professor Anil Kumar ji from Hindu College, keynote speaker from IIT Roorkee, Dr. Virendra Yadav, my colleagues and one of the young and talented esteemed member of TMU Society, Shri Akshat Jain ji is also present, and he is very much known among us. Each one of us, especially he is very much known to our students for his technology vision. Elaborated the theme of the conference in front of him. He took little time, but within a 2 days time frame, he has kindly consented. So we are thankful to you, sir.